Hey guys, it's Tony, and first and foremost, a disclaimer: this topic is of a sexual nature, so if you're offended by that, or if you're under 18, I suggest you leave now, otherwise you're on your own from this point forward. That being said, welcome to my vlog. This is actually more or less in response to Fallen Angel for You Now, aka Anna's vlog, regarding what the definition is of a relationship, and whether or not oral sex is actually sex, plus a few little twists and turns I thought I'd throw in just to kind of mess with you guys. Anyway, if you want to check out her vlog, go right ahead, and then come right back here, check mine out, and then if you have any feedback, comments, or questions, all the better. Okay, regarding the definition of a relationship, that's a little tricky only because the two people involved don't necessarily communicate with each other as to what they want or what their intentions are. Whether they want just a sexual relationship, whether they want excuse me, a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, or to work their way up to that. A lot of times there's no communication, and then one or the other assumes things, and next thing you know, they set themselves up for disaster and to get hurt. So I think part of the problem is you guys need to talk about what you guys may want, may not want. That way there's no misunderstanding, and one or the other person can decide for themselves, okay, I can deal with this, or I'll just move on to something else. Okay, that's my first point. Second point is, Anna, you brought up the fact that it's not sex if you don't come. I can go several ways with this, but I'm just going to say, is masturbation then sex if you make yourself come? Is it sex if you give a guy a blowjob, he comes but you don't come? See, you can kind of go over these different scenarios and open up all these can of worms, and we can probably go on forever on this. But my question to you is, where do you draw the line? Is it just when you have an orgasm, or is it these other different scenarios I pointed out? Me, I'm pretty much old school. I figured if I penetrate a girl either orally, anally, or vaginally with either my tongue, my dick, or even my fingers, then I would consider that sex. Your opinions may differ, and I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about that. Which brings me to my next point, cyber sex and video sex. Now, let's say you two are having video sex, or you're texting with each other, or what have you. You guys are masturbating to it, and both of you have an orgasm. Is that considered sex? Do you physically have to be there in order for it to be sex? To me, that's not really sex. To me, you have to be physically there, touching, kissing, caressing, penetrating, licking, teasing. Anyway, I'm getting off track here, but you get my point. It's just, where do you draw the line? Well, you know where I draw the line. I'm old school, like I said, so I like to hear from you guys. If you guys feel you may agree with me, if you don't agree with me, that's fine too. I just appreciate your input, and hopefully I shed some light. Either that or I confused you even more. But anyway, either way, give me a call back. Go ahead and respond back, and we'll talk to you later.